Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of Joey's News and Rants. I hope you guys had a great holiday. You got a lot of gifts, had that food coma, spent time with friends, family, had fun, had a drink or two. Heck, I hope you had a blast. On to the news. So on December 28th, we sadly received the news that AirAsia flight 8501 went missing out of the blue when the captain of the flight asked to go left. Apparently they were getting some turbulence and having problems with the airplane because of the weather. They turned left and they disappear on their way to Singapore, coming out of Indonesia. Sadly, we got the news now that the airplane did crash. They found 3 bodies in the ocean and some plane debris. The flight was full of 162 people. That included 2 pilots, 4 air assistants, and 1 engineer. My condolences to the families in the whole situation. It's definitely a sad thing. Not in the bright side, but at least they get some closure of knowing what happened and finding what happened to their families and to their people. It's not like in the past couple of months what happened with the Malaysia airline that just went disappearing out of the blue and we still don't know what happened. Anyway, hopefully these families can get some closure. They can know what happened to the airplane and they can get their families, the people that they love, and do whatever they need to do. In funnier news, so you remember when you're 17 years old and you just got your driver's license and you drive perfectly and you got your both hands on the steering wheel and you use a clicker every time, and if you have a cop on the back of you, you're like freaking out and you're thinking, oh my god, what did I do? Did I run a stop sign? Did I run a red light? Was I over the speed limit? You know what I mean? You get freaked out. So a guy from Wisconsin named Mark, he has a daughter called Audra, and she has a condition that has her going out of the hospital, in and out. It's 20% of survival. I'll put in the description the name of the conditions because I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm being honest, and I don't want to be like blah 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 blah. So he has the brilliant idea to get a cop to stop his daughter and give her tickets to New York to see a band called Time Flies. As you can imagine, the girl's like freaking out. She's like all like looking at the cop all scared, like, oh my god, what did I do? Like, oh my god, am I okay? He tells him like, yeah, you run a stop sign, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to give you a ticket. He goes back to his car, he gets the tickets, he goes up to her and he tells her like, hey, I got good news and some bad news. You got 2 tickets. The good news is that most likely it's not the type of tickets you think about. And the cop hands her over 1 ticket to New York and a ticket to see the band Time Flies. I honestly have no idea who they are, but apparently they're a big deal to this girl, so hooray for her. She goes like, she gets all excited, she's all surprised, saying to the cop, you're the best cop in the entire world. So she definitely had a great time, and she met the band. So I'm glad that this happened. There's stuff like this, especially now with everything that's happening with the cops all over, that fights between races and cops and all this, and it's a hard situation. It's a difficult subject to go ahead and touch, because there's both sides of the spectrum. There's good cops, there's bad cops, there's good people, and there's bad people. And right now it's all you see in the news is just this police killed this guy, this person kills this cop. So it's definitely right now a crazy subject. So it's very, very cool to see a cop doing something different, going up to a girl and changing her life for her better. That's a freaking great dad. I mean, kind of a douchebag move, because it's just stop her and you most likely scare the shit out of her, but definitely awesome move. So congrats to her, congrats to the family for doing that, and let's see what else is happening. So most likely you have heard of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Not only is he famous for being, hey, watch out, we have a badass over here, he also did the new series Cosmos, and he's famous because not only he's a brilliant mind of our world and his generation, but he's a guy that can inspire anyone to look a little bit more into deep of the science or just enjoy science. He's a brilliant guy. So he's also famous for being a very atheist guy. I mean, the guy has done conference just talking about why it's okay for him not to believe in a religion or a god or anything like that. very respectfully. The guy does have a great sense of humor, and he goes on to Twitter to say, on this day, long ago, a child was born who, by age 30, will transform the world. Happy birthday, Isaac Newton. December 25, 1642. I mean, come on. If you have a sense of humor, and you know what the guy's all about, that's freaking hilarious. I don't care if what you believe in, I don't care if you're Christian, Mormon, I mean, the guy's just funny, and he's making a joke. And of course, like usual, everybody goes on Twitter and blast. Like this guy, Matt Dawson, at Neil Tyson. Fun fact, Isaac Newton was creationist. Where's your gut now, Neil? Another guy going in something, amazing clowns like this can insult my savior. Yet if I say Merry Christmas is viewed as an insensitive or insulting. I understand the second guy, because I am Puerto Rican and we just say Merry Christmas. It's kind of like in the plot line of just saying that. But it's so funny for me that people just take it so serious and go all crazy like, oh my god, he's so insulting, he's like the worst, he's like, oh Jesus, oh my god, he's insulting my... Get your panties out of your pocket and get over it. Build a bridge and get over it. The guy's not gonna change. He's a brilliant mind in science. He actually inspires people to work in the science environment and get our brain working a little bit more instead of just doing stupid stuff. So I don't know, people just need to understand that he has a great sense of humor, so deal with it. So last but not least, I'm gonna put a link in the description of 19 people that got the worst Christmas presents ever. I mean, there's a girl that got Beats by Dre, and it was literally a can of Beats with Dr. Dre picture of it. A guy that actually bought a PlayStation 4 on Walmart, and he just got 2 freaking cases of rocks just to create weight on the box. The old switcheroo that they give you a box with like an expensive product like an iPad or something like that, and when you open the box it's like, hey, sorry dude, next year. The guy that got his girlfriend condoms and roses, and whoever lives in a snowy place that got a snow shovel. I mean, it's really funny. The list is actually on BuzzFeed. I'm gonna put the link in the description so you can check them out. It's really funny. I actually had great gifts this year, but yeah, one year when I started dating my now wife, she gave me this box, and it was an Xbox 360 box, and I was like, oh my god, all excited, like, wow, we're just dating and you got me this Xbox 360, and I was like a little kid, like, there was an Xbox, not 360, not one, but the original one. Yeah, it's really sad. Put your switcheroo on me, and it was it was pretty cool of her to actually give me that, but she did that on me, and I was like all excited, like, oh my god, I got it. Nah. Anyway, the link is gonna be in the description so you can check it out, have a great laugh, and talk about it. Also in the description, a link to the video of the girl getting the 2 tickets and getting the surprise, which was pretty awesome. It's really cool to see the video, so I hope you guys check it out and can have a good laugh about it. Also, even though I don't have a lot of subscribers, I want to give a shout out to another YouTuber. I really enjoy his content. His channel is called KillMFTW. It's really funny. He goes on to eating weird crap like 100-year-old eggs. I think he does like a smoothie of it and he drinks it. It's nasty, but he does like food challenges and just takes them to a whole nother level. It's really funny, and he has an accent, so I think that makes him even funnier. He's a really nice guy, so go ahead, check him out. I'll put the link in the description of his latest video, and you can try to subscribe to him. It's awesome to see people eating weird shit that you don't have to eat, and you don't have to do it in experiencing to other guys. Anyway guys, I hope you have a great new year. I hope you guys have fun. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, like it. If you like me, subscribe, and I'll come back with another video next week with more news, more rants, more talking, maybe some dancing, maybe some music, maybe a skull. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Anyway guys, sign out. Let it fly.